Did he do it? Welcome to Christy Reacts. I'm Christy, and here's where we watch all of the shows, movies, and videos that you recommend. And if you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe so you can stay a while, hang out. Twice a week we post videos. We watch movies, but we also embark on other adventures. Like right now, I'm watching the Marvel Cinematic Universe films in order. So after that, who knows what we embark on. So also taking recommendations for that. And the movie we're watching today is called Doubt. Admittedly, I have no idea what this is about. All I know is that it's with Meryl Streep. Someone asked, I said, hey, I'm watching Doubt. And someone's like, oh, with Meryl Streep? Sure. I have no idea what it is about. I have no clue. Honestly, I haven't watched a trailer. All I know is Meryl Streep is in it, and it was released in 2008, which I've been watching a lot of movies released in 2008 lately. So I guess it was just a good year for film, a bad year for the economy, but a good year for good movies. So I'm here for it. I'm putting my headphones on and we'll kick it off. Let's watch. I have no idea what I'm walking into. We'll see. A sitar. Is that what that's called?
Come on. You're serving today.
Serving? Serving looks? What's he serving? Breakfast?
Don't buy me the newspaper and cigarettes.
Can't. Serving mass. I'm an altar.
Ah. Mass. Amy Adams. Cool. Viola Davis. Oh my god, this has really great cast. When does this take place? I'm not really good at like figuring it out based on the cars.
You think I'm fat?
What?
What, clothes don't fit? No, they fit.
So why would you think that? You're a kid. You shouldn't concern about that. As long as you eat your veggies.
I can make breakfast.
When have you ever? Funny man.
Funny man. You don't know how to cook. Can't do anything for yourself. Religion is so ritualistic. Like, I understand that that's what it is, but it's also so interesting to see. Like, all of these little things, and this has to be of gold, and this has to be put next to the right of the Father. I don't know. It's so ritualistic. Weird rules. Churches are so beautiful. Like, the most beautiful buildings are typically churches. Hey, Philip Seymour Hoffman. Rest in peace. I like him.
What do you do when you're not sure?
I Google it.
That's the topic of my sermon today. Last year, when President Kennedy was assassinated.
When was he assassinated? 63?
Which way? What now? It was a time of people sitting together, bound together by a common feeling of hopelessness. Your bond with your fellow being was your despair.
Misery loves company.
But we were in it together.
He thought he was on course, but there was no way to be certain. Had he set his course right?
Smack.
Was he still going on
Course.
towards his home, truth once? And now, had to hold on to it.
Do you know how that feels? Because I went to a Catholic school, and the principal, Sister Johanna, she was a nun, and she gives me Sister Johanna vibes. Anytime she entered a room, we just sat up, or we like
Doubt
stood up.
can be a bond as powerful and sustaining as certainty.
That's true. That is true. Good job, Father.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy
I mean,
Ghost.
that's a good sermon.
Amen.
I'm not religious, but that was nice to hear.
That was some sermon.
Did it mean something to you?
I want to do that. I want to be a priest.
Why?
Take a look.
See?
That's nifty.
She's dancing.
I want that toy. Amy Adams, that's a nun. Let's see her. That's a big chain. That's a big cross. That's probably weighs a ton. Carry around.
Like Noah's Ark, girls. 2 by 2.
Like Noah's Ark.
Morning, champ.
Morning, Father.
You wash those hands today, Miss London?
I washed them, Father.
I don't know. They're a different color than your neck.
Rude.
How much of it belonged to
Boy! William London! Come up here.
Oh my god. Sister Johanna, for sure. I actually liked her. She was strict, but she was good. But she had this, like, energy.
I forgot my history book. You can look on with Raymond.
Raymond's like, no, please.
Share with Mr. Malloy, please.
Do I have to? His breath stinks.
That's rude. Kids are rude. Kids are mean.
That barrette out of your hair, Miss Horan.
Yes, sister.
Why? How does that hurt religion?
You have a wire coming out of your ear.
In the 60s?
Huh?
Earphones existed? Walkmans.
You come with me, boy.
Should have hid that when she walked in. Honestly. That's what we all did. We all straightened up, we swallow your gum, we take out anything we shouldn't be wearing. Why is she always so serious? No. Gross. Girl. What?
Academically?
I was not inviting a guessing game, Sister Raymond.
She's cryptic and rude. And a guessing game sounds like fun, actually. So... How old is he? Why is he smoking? Is it because it's the 60s?
Yes.
Can't sit with us. On Wednesdays, we wear black.
You mean you think he might have intentionally given himself a nosebleed?
Exactly.
How?
No.
Like, punch yourself?
You are a very innocent person, Sister James. You are answerable to me. I to the Monsignor, he to the Bishop, and so on, up to the Holy Father.
Up to the Holy Father.
The wind is so peripatetic this year.
Peripatetic.
Is that the word I want?
Probably not.
Something the matter?
What is peripatetic?
The students are not using them for assignments, I hope.
No, of course not.
I am sorry I allowed even cartridge pens into this school.
She's so miserable. Over pens?
That's the wrong pope. He's deceased.
I don't care what pope it is. Use the glass to see behind you. Children should think you have eyes in the back of your head.
Wow.
Wouldn't that be a little frightening?
Only to the ones who are up to no good.
That's true. That would be me. I was fidgety in school. I still am. It's hard for me to stay still.
I'm not talking about the length of your nails. I'm talking about cleanliness. See, look at my nails.
Honestly, I'm with you. Dirty nails are disgusting.
I like them a little long.
Why? That is long.
Look at how clean they are.
Mine are long.
You raised her, you fed her, you tell her she's fat.
Oh, wait. How fat is she?
Fat.
Wow. They're having much more fun in the boys' room. What do the bells do other than sound annoying? What do the bells do?
And Adolf Hitler. Mr. London, get back in your seat and stop bothering Miss Horan, please.
How does she know?
Donald, you should go to the rectory.
I know. Why do I think the priest is doing stuff to Donald and telling him he's fat? Like, kids don't think that way out of nowhere. Someone tells him, and it sounds like he has a history of calling people fat or kids fat.
You're supposed to be doing a bossa nova.
But I know the mashed potato.
What's the mashed potato? She is innocent. She looks like she has no idea about anything. What's going on? I want to know what's going on. What happens? Oh my god. Are you snooping? Just a shirt? Donald. Is Father Flynn weird?
This parish serves Irish and Italian families. Someone will hit Donald Miller.
Damn.
He has a protector. Father Flynn.
What?
Wow. Yeah, explain. Elaborate. You think she knows? She knows.
I told you to come to me, but I hoped you never would. When you take a step to address wrongdoing, you are taking a step away from God. But in his service?
Take that and run with it. Tell her everything.
What if they all turn you down?
Oh, then you become a priest.
I can't stop looking at his nails since he said that. They're too long.
What have you seen?
Tell her.
He called Donald Miller to the rectory.
What for?
A talk.
Alone?
Yes.
When? I suppose it makes sense.
How does it make sense?
He's isolated.
I don't know that anything is wrong.
First Negro student.
Oi.
Though we...
Let them talk. Let them have a chat.
But maybe it's nothing.
Then why do you look like you've seen the devil?
Literally. Why did you even bring it up if you think it's nothing? You know it's not nothing. So
Just
it's
the way the boy acted when he came back to class.
Exactly.
No, it was his expression. He looked frightened. I think there was alcohol on his breath.
Wow.
There we go. She got him. Takes a cat.
Takes a cat. Nice storm. I love a storm. We haven't seen rain in months at this point, so I'll take it any storm.
Could you look in on the courtyard? A branch has fallen. A branch has...
A branch!
I've never known a wind like it. The wind has changed.
The wind has changed.
Mr. Transistor Radio. Multiplication table 10 times in its totality. Deliver to me tomorrow morning.
Her sight isn't good, is it?
Her sight is fine. None's full, you know.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
I'm afraid she has a bit of a bloody nose.
I'm beginning to think you're punching people.
Ah.
Sister?
First, William London, and now... Never mind.
I thought it was funny. She's like, excuse me?
Would you have a cup of tea, Father?
I'd love a cup of tea.
Why are you taking her seat?
Sister, you care for sugar?
Never. Not that there's anything wrong with sugar.
Then why are you acting like it is? It's the worst thing in the world, sugar. I love it.
O come, Emmanuel. O come,
All
the
right.
faithful.
Thank you, Sister Jane. So what do you think, Father?
Or Frosty the Snowman.
That's a good one. We could have one of the boys dress up as a snowman, dance around.
Which boy?
Answer it.
We do tryouts.
May I ask what you're writing down? With that ballpoint pen?
What's wrong with ballpoint pens? Is she Amish? Not supposed to use any technology?
You know, the children and the parents should see us as members of their family.
But we
I
are
kind
not
of
members
agree.
of their family.
I think he's right in a lot of things he says. Everything needs to change. The church needs to change. Everything's moving forward. Ballplanes are fine. Let's be more tolerant to music. But I don't trust him.
The Christmas pageant. We must be careful how Donald Miller is
She took her
used.
spot. She's like, this is where I sit.
The boy acted strangely when he returned to class.
He did.
Are they confronting him
When he
about
returned
it?
from the rectory, a little odd, yes.
What happened in the rectory?
Happened.
That tilted camera really gives me, like, I feel uncomfortable with the situation. The ringing phone, it's making everything feel so uncomfortable.
It's about arriving at the truth.
Of what?
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Wow, she's balls.
What exactly are you accusing me of?
I'm not accusing you of anything, Father Flynn.
We just
I
want to
am
know
asking
what
you
happened.
to tell me.
Just tell
what
us.
happened in the rectory.
I can only imagine this unfortunate behavior is a result of overwork.
You're gaslighting her. You are gaslighting her because you're hiding something you did in the rectory.
There was alcohol on his breath.
You should have let it alone.
Why?
Not possible.
He begged not to be removed from the altar boys. I took pity on him.
What a relief. That explains everything. Thanks be to God. Look, sister, it was all a mistake.
I don't know. You're a gaslighter. We need to investigate this further.
I'm not pleased with how you handled this.
How? She just confronted you and asked you.
Sister.
You're being a gaslighter. I'm not into Father Flynn. Honestly, at the beginning, I'm like, I like him. And now I don't. So.
What a relief. He cleared it all up.
No, we don't know yet.
You just don't like him. You don't like it that he uses a ballpoint pen. Well, I like Frosty the Snowman. And I think it would be nice if this school weren't run like a jail. And I think it's a good thing that I love to teach history and that I might inspire my students to love it too. And if you judge that to mean that I am not fit to be a teacher, then so be it.
I love her. Look at her speaking her truth.
Sit down.
Sit down. Be nicer to Sister Alois. I don't know her name. Oh.
Look at that. You blew out my light. Hello, this is Sister Aloysius Bouvier, principal at St. Nicholas School. Is this Mrs. Miller?
Did you gut the pillow with a knife? He says. Yes, Father. And what was the result? Feathers? I want you to go back and gather up every last feather that flew out on the wind. Well, she said, it can't be done. I don't know where they went. The wind took them all over.
Mm-hmm.
And that, said Father O'Rourke, is gossip.
I mean, honestly, I like his sermons. This was a good one, too. It's just, directed directly at, the sisters that were talking about him. But generally, this is a good idea. Like, I like the idea of this. Maybe I'll repeat that someday.
Was your sermon directed at anyone in particular?
What do you think?
Yes. At us. You're making us feel weird about bringing up a true concern. And your nails are too long.
Trying to spare him further embarrassment.
I don't know, Father. I don't trust you. You are so nice and you seem cuddly and sweet and truthful, but I don't trust you.
How else would you relate to children?
I'm so
I can look at your
conflicted.
face and know your philosophy.
I don't know, man.
I don't believe it.
You don't?
No.
She's just so naive and sweet and innocent, and I get it. I also, part of me doesn't want to believe it, but I'm just so conflicted right now.
Have you told him?
Maybe you should.
See, he's a nice father, I guess. He's nice. Outside of whatever he's doing, he seems like a nice dude. Is that a tactic to control him emotionally?
You dropped something.
Oh, no, not the toy. Okay, I don't know anything anymore. What is real? Is he being nice and helpful, or is there any, like, sketch happening in the background? It's kind of sus.
Give me liberty or give me death. James Hurley, down to the principal's office. Now!
Smart butt. That's what happens when you have to run your mouth. Viola Davis.
I was listening to a transistor radio. Like an earpiece. Look how tiny they're making them.
How do you approach this?
His father beat the hell out of him over that wine.
Oh, he shouldn't do that.
Oh, you don't tell my husband what to do. You just stand back.
I mean, what was the point of bringing her down? Are you going to tell her something about Father Flynn?
What's going on?
Father Flynn saw. They're telling on you. You have to tell her.
I am concerned about the relationship
say
between
something
Father
about it.
Flynn and your son.
There you go.
You don't
Good.
say concern. What do you mean concern?
That it may not be right.
And maybe there's nothing to it.
Are you turning a blind eye to the possibility of your kid being abused?
I'm not suggesting
He's just a boy.
I know.
12
He is
years
just a
old. If
boy.
someone should be taking blame, it should be the man, not the boy.
I agree with you
That's right.
completely.
You're agreeing with me, but I got called to the principal, if you know what I'm
I
saying.
am talking.
Sister, you ain't going against no man in a robe and win. He's got the position.
And he's got your son.
Let him have him then.
What?
It's just till June.
Wow. That's...
This man is in my school.
Well, he's got to be somewhere. Maybe he's doing some good too.
After the boy.
Well, maybe some of them boys want to get caught.
Oh my God. Victim blaming. These are kids. And you're a mother of one of them.
My boy came to your school because they were going to kill him in a public school. His father don't like him. You come to your school,
Damn.
kids don't like him. One man is good to him, this priest. Then does a man have his reasons? Yes. Do I ask the man why he's good to my son? No.
You're not protecting him. You're not protecting him as a mom.
I don't care why.
We should care why.
It won't end with your son.
Throw the priest out then.
I
That's
am
right.
trying to do just that.
Then what do you want from me?
This is so difficult. This is...
It'd be nice to see you there.
Oh my God, I
Good
don't
morning.
know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel unsatisfied with this whole conversation. I feel like the mom is not taking the responsibility that she needs to, like, she needs to worry about this, her son's relationship with Father Flynn, but she's not worrying about that. She just rather it be till June and then he can graduate and go to high school. But I mean, this will really traumatize the kid, change their life forever. I don't like when they put the camera like diagonal like that. It just makes me so uncomfortable.
A third party would truly be
No,
required.
sister, no third party. Me and you are due for a talk. You have to stop this campaign against me.
You can stop it.
And this parish back.
From what?
Progressive education and a welcoming church.
I mean, he's right.
What did you hear?
What did you see that convinced you so thoroughly?
What does it matter?
It matters! What does it matter?
It matters. It matters. Honestly. Proof. Evidence.
Out this window, I saw you grab William London's wrist, and I saw him pull away.
That's it?
I'm writing down what you say. It might be important when I have to explain why you have to be removed.
I did not speak to the pastor. I spoke to a nun.
You should have spoken to the pastor.
I spoke to a nun.
You have no right to go rummaging through my past!
You have a history. This is your third parish in 5 years.
Call the
Why?
pastor.
Okay.
I will do what needs to be done! Though I'm damned to hell! You should understand that.
And whatever I have done, I have left in the healing hands of my confessor.
Really?
And once I go, I will not stop.
Good for you.
Wait.
Is he gonna confess? Speak now.
You leave me nothing.
It's Donald Miller, who has nothing.
That's true.
And you took full advantage of that.
I've done nothing wrong. I can fight you.
Like physically?
Where's your compassion?
Compassion for what? You're literally abusing a boy.
Compose yourself.
I love her. She's
You can use
doing
the phone if you
a
like.
great job at stopping this. I love that she said, I'm going to stop it and it's not going to happen again. And she did it.
I have no sympathy for you.
Good.
I know you are invulnerable to true regret. And cut your nails.
And cut your nails. They're too long and gross. I still am not sure what happened. Did he confess to anything? Kind of unsure at this point.
I never like to say goodbye. But there's a wind behind every one of us. I would like to come down now among you and say goodbye. And wish you peaceful hearts.
Another great sermon by Father Flynn. He's happy. The kid is happy that Father Flynn is leaving. Poor kid.
Appointed Father Flynn, pastor of St. Jerome Church and School. It's a promotion.
It is a promotion, and he'll have access to more kids.
I made no such call.
You lied?
Yes.
Wow.
But if he'd had no such history, lie wouldn't have worked.
You bluffed.
His resignation was his confession.
That's right. That is exactly right.
I have doubts. I have such doubts.
Let it out, sister. And that's it. And that's it for doubt. Let's talk about it. Okay, so I admittedly had to take a little break after the movie so I could organize my thoughts because I have so many of them. Let's start with the closing scene, the ending of the movie, in which Sister A, and I'm going to call her Sister A because I keep trying to say Sister Aloysius, and it feels like a tongue twister to me. So Sister A was talking to Sister James about doubt, and she sort of breaks down and starts crying, and she says that she has doubt. And it makes me think, does she have doubt about her accusations about Father Flynn? Does she have doubt about how far she went? Or does she have doubt about the church and religion and the institution and what it stands for, and all of these strict rules around using a ballpoint pen or listening to secular music. What is she doubting? And did he do it? Okay, first of all, I really admire Sister A's tenacity. And first of all, confronting him. Second of all, standing in her truth. She said, this is true to me, and I'm going to figure it out and get him out of the church so he doesn't hurt any more kids. And so I really admired that of her. But it makes me wonder, did she have a bias? Is she trying to get him out for another reason? Does she not like him outside of what he does? So she's trying to get him out. I'm not sure. However, at one point in the movie, towards the end, he says, have you never made a mistake? Which makes me think that he did make a mistake and he's sort of admitting to it. I don't know. I'm gonna say he did do it. And I want to think that, because otherwise she went through all of that and put Donald Miller's mom through that for nothing. And let's talk about Donald Miller's mom really quick. The fact that she acknowledged what was happening, but still said, I don't want to have anything to do with that. Like, figure it out, leave it alone until June, really upsets me. Like, this is your child, and someone is being accused of abusing him, and all you have to say is, don't tell me, I don't want to hear it. I'm gonna turn a blind eye so my kid doesn't get beaten up by his dad. But really, he's getting abused by a priest. I don't know. I have many thoughts. The mom says it's almost okay that he is abusing or that he has an inappropriate relationship with my kid because he's protecting him from other kids bullying him for being Black. So that is a very harsh reality to face. And I feel weird about the mom taking that stance. But then again, I'm not a mom in the 60s of an African-American child, so I wouldn't know how to feel. I guess this is one of those movies this is like an emotional exercise, right? Like, what do I feel and what do I think about all of this? What a movie. I want to address the performances really quick because Philip Seymour Hoffman was amazing and so was Meryl Streep. But what I was really impressed by was Amy Adams' performance. She really stood inside this naive, innocent nun, and I really believed her and I could feel through her. So I really enjoyed watching her play that role. Something else I wanted to mention was how my feelings towards Sister A evolved throughout the movie. At the beginning, she was so strict. She actually reminded me of the principal in my high school, or my school growing up. Sister Johanna, she was really strict. People feared her. She walked into the room and we all sat straight. We couldn't be wearing short skirts or have stuff in our hair. So she reminded me a lot of that. And as the movie progressed, I started understanding more her character and really actually agreeing with a lot of what she was doing. Like I mentioned before, I really admire where she stood in her truth. But I don't know. What do you think? Do you think Father Flynn did something wrong? Or did you think that Sister A took it too far? Tell me what you thought of the movie and tell me what you thought actually happened. Comment below what I should watch next. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Christy Reacts, where you can get a sneak peek of what I'm watching next. And I'll see you guys next time.